57% of fish stocks are exploited. If they were fished anymore, the population would be affected heavily. Clearly, 57% is a lot. This is clearly a problem. So, what can we do? There are many proposed solutions to this problem. One is setting quotas on fishing. This means only allowing fishermen to catch a certain amount of fish. The problem with this, however, is that fishermen catch more fish than the quota, so they'll just dump them back into the sea. This kills them and sort of ruins the points of setting quotas at all. Another is area restriction. This is where a government sees a place where overfishing is common and doesn't allow anyone to fish in that location. This helps the fish population recover, and then they open up again. The main problem with this is that fish populations often don't fully recover and are still overfished when the fishery opens back up again. Of course, there are many other proposed solutions to this problem, but there is a promising idea. Sustainable aquaculture. Aquaculture is synonymous with fish farming. Sustainable aquaculture is the best way to keep the fish population in stable numbers. So, how do you know when aquaculture is sustainable?
Fish should be fed food they would naturally come upon in the wild. However, some farmers are putting soy in their fish feed. This may sound fine, but it causes some serious changes in the fish. Soy is too much of some things and not enough of others. When we talk about the top 10 required nutrients that the fish need, soy is less than normal fish meal in 9 of them. Soy has a ton of carbohydrates as well. 2 of these carbohydrates are indigestible to the fish. Non-starch polyhydrates, or NSPs, are one of these, and they conflict with the fish's digestive system. Soybeans also contain protease inhibitors, which make the bean more resistant to pests, but also conflict with the digestive system. As well as those drawbacks, too much soy in the feed can cause an inflammation of the enteritis. The reason for this is the fact that some fish are allergic to soy. As you can see here in this simple, silly visual, nets are not good for fish. Their gills often get stuck, and then they can't breathe, and that never turns out well. Nets aren't the only harmful environment for fish farming or the wild fish. Wild fish need to be in a coastal area because the plants and rocky outcroppings provide food and shelter. Some adult fish rely on the wetlands to lay their eggs because without the protection it offers from predators, the babies might not ever live long enough to lay eggs or even become an adult. When fish farmers set up farms on the coast or in wetlands, it can seriously damage the natural habitat and won't satisfy the fish's needs once the fish farmers leave. Buy your fish from sustainable habitats.
Approximately 30% by weight of the wild-caught imported fish sold in the United States is illegally sold and unregulated. Tuna, Russian pollock, wild shrimp, crab, and salmon are some of the most popular illegally caught fish. If you purchase these fish, you should try to determine if they are from a legal source. To save the fish, always check that the fish you buy is from a legal source. Some stores track this for you, but if yours doesn't, go to Seafood Watch to find out if fish you buy are illegal.